Good morning, everyone. My name is Rakshak Saini, and from last 5 years, I'm working with AP2 Solutions as a Linux and Python trainer with a strong background in programming. Talking about my educations, I have completed my bachelor's degree in computer applications. Also, I'm a Red Hat certified engineer. In addition, I have completed course like DevOps, AWS from AP2 Solutions during recent years for upgradations of my technological skills. So I'm gonna be your trainer for the next course. So that's all from me. So guys, first question which comes in our mind as we are doing Linux course, and that is, what is Linux? So in my understanding, Linux is not just an operating system, but the core component of a Linux based operating system. So it is just a piece of code which is also called as kernel, which is open source, which then used by different organizations to build an operating system. Let me give you some of the name of the operating systems which is using that Linux kernel. So we have RHEL, which stands for Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Next we have Ubuntu, Kali Linux, Fedora, CentOS, and many others who are using that same piece of code as the core component of their operating systems. And there is a big story about Linux, how it is made, who wrote this code, which we will be discussing in our upcoming sessions. So we have three modules in this RHCE course: SA1, SA2, and SA3. So after completing SA1 and SA2 modules, you have completed RHCSA course, and in addition, if you also complete third module, you have completed RHCE course, right? So let's see what we are going to do in this particular modules. So guys, this is our course content, in which first chapter is totally consist of theory of Linux. Talking about second chapter, this chapter is built to make Linux user friendly by doing some basic practicals. Now let's move to our third chapter, which I feel most important chapter. In this chapter we are going to learn how can we manage our files from the command line. We will learn Linux file system hierarchy. After that, moving to chapter 4, we will be taking help by reading documentation provided by Red Hat, uh, like man pages and pinfo command. So next we have chapter 5th, in which we will see how to create files using Vim editor, and how can we redirect standard output of file, and many more things. Next we will be learning about managing users and groups. After that we will be learning how to set permissions on files or directory. After that we will see how a user can manage system processes. Talking about chapter 9, we will be learning how to control services and daemons. So next is chapter 10, in which we will see how to take remote access from a system. Now talking about 11th chapter, we will learning how to analyze and store logs. Next is chapter 12, in which we will learn basic networking concepts such as creating network profiles. In next chapter 13, we will see how to archive, compress, also how can we send them to another system using some utilities like SCP or rsync. Chapter 14 will give you understanding of installing packages in RHEL. Chapter 15 will be helping you out to mount and unmount Linux file systems. Chapter 16 has described a new feature which is not provided in previous Red Hat books, and that is Cockpit, which is used for web based logins and web based managing Linux machines. After completing all above chapters, you have to take your exam now. So, and you will find out the exam paper in next chapter, and that is chapter 17. So this is all about SA1 module.